Hey everyone, it's Emmy Hall here at TFL Car. We're at the 2015 Detroit Auto Show, and I've got the 2016 Range Rover behind me, and there is something super special about it underneath the hood, and we'll tell you all about it when we come up next on the Fast Lane Car. He is the Chief Engineer of Diesel Engine Calibration. So, big news, diesel in the Range Rover and the Range Rover Sport.
Yeah, we're pretty excited to launch this new product.
So what can you tell me about this? I mean, why did you all decide to go diesel now?
For us, to be honest, it's the right product for this car. We've obviously sold gasoline engines till now. We've got a huge diesel presence in Europe. Over 90% of our cars sold in Europe in this class are diesel powered. So we thought we've got to bring this great product here as well. And we can't offer everything at once. We're a relatively small company, but now is a good time to bring it in. So we've done a lot of bespoke engineering work to make sure we've got an engine suited for this market. So
is this engine the same that has been offered in Europe, or is this new for the States?
No, it's an upgraded engine,
okay.
And it's been engineered really primarily driven by the needs of the US market. So we did some clinics with typical customers over a year and a half ago, brought our European diesels over to see what they thought of them. They were so impressed they didn't realise they were diesels. None of them till we told them they were diesels. But they did make some comments that we took on board in terms of the pace of the car, moving away from traffic lights and so on. So we put a lot of engineering effort into making sure this car really drives very progressively, very smoothly, no lag. And we've put that into both the turbocharger technology and into the calibration. So I only drove this car in New York State, New Jersey, just a few days ago, and I'm very pleased with the way it's turned out. So
what are the horsepower and torque numbers for this?
Okay, so it's 254 horsepower, and it's 440 pounds-feet.
440 pound-feet of torque?
It's essentially the same as the V8 gasoline, and it all occurs at about 1,750 RPM.
That's awesome! That's so low!
And that's what makes it so pleasant to drive. There's no revving, no fuss.
Right.
It just progressively, smoothly drives along, and if you touch the throttle, you just get a great big wall of torque if you need it.
Now, what does that mean for my fuel economy?
About 32% better than the current petrol engine that we sell, the equivalent 3 litre.
Okay.
So huge improvement in the fuel economy, which is one of the main why buys for this derivative, really, along with the performance feel, which is suited really to this type of vehicle. A lot of people don't really want to go driving that hard and fast using the high RPM. They love the low end, graceful progression, and that's what this engine suits. See, now of course the first thing I think of when I think of Range Rover is off-road capability. Oh yeah. Now it gets all of that. All I can think about with a diesel and in this car is how much better the off-road capability is going to be now. Your slower crawling, like rock crawling going up a steep hill is going to be 100 times better in this now with the diesel. It is awesome, to be honest, and for years we've always engineered our engines to meet all the off-road requirements. This is just the same. You can do all the crazy tilting and through all the mud and the rivers and so on. So it's, well, as well as a performance engine, it's also designed for that as well. So yeah, it's a good combination.
How much is it going to cost? Okay,
well this is going to be coming out in around about September. We haven't got the precise launch time now, but around about September this year. And there'll be about a $2,500 premium over the V6 petrol that we currently sell. Although that is offset by the residual price, so when the customer gets to sell it, we expect it to be more than that in increased residuals.
Right.
So to be honest, it'll pay for itself easily from that premium. Very proud of it.
Now, what about your performance in terms of like 0 to 60? Do you guys have any of those numbers?
Yes, 7.1 seconds 0 to 60 in that car, and I think it's 7.4 in this one.
Not to 60. I'm sorry, I forgot. We're British. We say not to 60.
0 to 60 miles per hour.
Now, do you guys have any plans to bring this diesel engine across the Range Rover line? Will I see a diesel Evoque?
As we announced last night, we will be rolling out diesels across all of our range in the US, apart from the F-Type, over the coming years. So we can't do it all at once. It's a big job. But eventually there'll be a diesel offering. Not necessarily this V6, it depends. It'll be an appropriate engine for whichever car.
Okay.
So yeah, but that'll happen over the next few years.
So what we've got here is a V6, how many liters?
This is 3 litres.
Okay, so a 3-liter V6 turbo diesel.
Correct.
Okay. And then you're going to be bringing that out through all of the range, including Jaguar, except for the F-Type?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'll still have a gasoline option if that's what I want.
Because we need to offer choice. we expect that, to be honest, about 20% of take of diesels is where we're anticipating. We'll see where it goes, but that's what we're anticipating.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. It was great talking to you about new diesel offerings here at Range Rover. As always, it's Emmy Hall with the Fast Lane Car. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, you can see us all on tflcar.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews. And we are also on all of those social medias, so check us out. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.